Women look at both. Women will look at another woman and tap you and say, "Babe, ain't she bad, babe?"
I'm gonna say that they do, but I'm gonna say they looking for different reasons. Most women, I believe, is looking at a dude to see if they can determine how much resources he have. So they looking at shoes, they looking at jewelry, they trying to picture a car. We more looking at
that's why they always get played.
No, bro. I'm telling you.
Hold on. Boy, they looking at the same thing. We ain't
They
looking at the same thing.
But I'm gonna tell you why they not.
But they also do be looking at.
I'm telling you,
they looking at a nigga dick.
Yeah, they looking at everything.
Yes, they is.
Hold on, we talking about majority. We ain't talking about the anecdotal. Yeah, because I'm man.
We have to draw a distinction between our lust and our love, and that's what. The lust, we fulfill that in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 5 minutes, we'll fulfill that and be done with it.
Well, you know, we get to have 3 seconds to, and then.
Come on, man.
You do.
You get 3 seconds?
You got 3 seconds.
Well, that's Muslim.
Huh?
That Muslim?
No,
so
that's any man that's in a committed relationship. You get 3 seconds. Anything after 3 seconds is, oh, you trying me.
Why not
you gawking now.
Why not 5?
Yeah.
You gawking.
Why not 5 seconds?
Huh?
Why not 5?
Because you don't win over 3.
The vision might be impaired.
Well,
I might need 2 seconds
might
to
take
get
a little longer for
I might need 2 seconds to get my switch.
You need to download in them 3 seconds and hold it till you can replay it.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me put my glasses on.
Yeah.
Put my glasses on. Hold on.
That's just like, I mean, if we being 100, we know our women done seen dudes that they see physically attractive. Yeah. So you got 3 seconds. You need to get all that in 3 seconds
before it get disrespectful.
Yeah, at 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Yeah, what we doing?
See, now you slobbing, huh?
Yeah. You call reckless eyeballing.
Yeah.
So women look more than we do.
But women look at both. Women will look at another woman and tap you and say, "Babe, ain't she bad, babe?"
I'm gonna say that they do, but I'm gonna say they looking for different reasons. Most women, I believe, is looking at a dude to see if they can determine how much resources he have. So they looking at shoes, they looking at jewelry, they trying to picture a car. We more looking at
that's why they always get played.
No,
bro. I'm telling you.
Boy, they looking at the same thing. We ain't
they looking
at the same thing.
But I'm gonna tell you why they not.
But they also do be looking at.
I'm telling you,
they looking at a nigga dick.
Yeah, they looking at everything.
Yes, they is.
Hold on, we talking about majority. We ain't talking about the anecdotal.
They doing the whole thing, but
them women scope out.
They go from top to bottom.
Hold on,
them women.
I'm gonna tell you why
they worse than us.
Because most dudes ain't walking around with no goddamn outfit on that's showing his shape. And if you is, then you on the opposite side of the fence of her anyway. You don't have
to show your shape for a woman to look at your dick.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they know how, bro. Just like a nigga look at that camel toe, boy.
But she got to be wearing something tight for me to see a camel toe.
But we don't have to wear nothing tight for them women to see a dick print. Them women feel like they can scope out dick.
They looking for a different reason.
They deliberately pull their stuff up in there. They get in the mirror and jump in their shit and pull it and make sure that.
Oh yeah. You got them kind of women. Then you got some women that just
even the ones that wear the spandex. They wear something that show their shape so a nigga can see that shape. I'm saying with us, they're looking at us differently. They looking at us.
Saying, looking at shoes, looking at a belt, trying to see
how much this nigga got.
Yeah, they trying to calculate.
So now, with even looking at that status, this show why they end up with the short end of the stick on that side, because Bill Gates is gonna wear regular clothes. Elon Musk, I ain't never seen him in Gucci nothing.
Yeah, but in our culture, we don't do that.
We talking about
we talking about two different cultures.
Two of the richest men in the world wear average Joe clothes.
But we talking about two different cultures.
And if you always look at the wealthy, they pretty much wear the average clothing every day.
Bro, I know some wealthy black men around here, bro, and they don't carry themselves.
You said some, but let's speak on the majority.
No, the majority.
No, hold on. I'm about to give you a picture.
Look,
let's speak on the majority. Majority of black men that is making money is what?
Believing that people that we look at as celebrities dress like a celebrity 24/7, and they don't.
No, they don't.
They do the regular stuff like average people would do. So, but it just so happened when you see them, they on live. So they made up for the moment. If they're on TV, it's a costume. They're made up for the moment. So, but they're not living their everyday like that. So the poor woman believe that niggas living like that every day, all day. Cause niggas just throw on shoes and shorts every day and go in the box. But if you see him in an event, then he got on a different setup. But they lose out. My point too is they lose out. Women tend to lose out on good men by judging the physical. Because he got on dirty shoes, or shoes that he ain't care about taking on, he just throws. That don't mean that he ain't got nothing in his pocket.
No, but they don't want
that.
They don't want the average dude. All these women is chasing the same dudes. They don't want an average dude.
The dude that put on the best Mirage, facade.
They want all majority of the women want a dude that makes a certain amount of money, certain height, certain status.
Yeah, a lot.
They don't want the average dude.
Right. So
they look past the average
that's why
dude.
They always end up without. Because look what you say, certain height, right?
Yeah.
So everybody ain't gonna beat that certain height.
Yeah.
The chance is diminishing. You know what I'm saying? Make a certain amount of money. Chance is diminishing.
Yeah.
So your pool getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But the type of women that want all those things is great. It's broader than the pool. Y'all done selected this pool. Now y'all got to fight and dog and scrap and claw about 5 people in this pool, 5 dudes in this pool you want. But it's 100 of y'all.
150.
So y'all gonna end up losing out because you got this. It's fictitious. It's not real.
All of them ain't gonna lose out. Some of them gonna share.
Yes, some of them gonna share.
Yeah, but they don't want to share.
Some of them.
Majority of these chicks don't want to share. They want. Disney got them thinking they can have it all.
See, majority of the chicks our era don't want to share. But in my opinion, 2000 on down.
You talking about our era?
Share.
Yeah, 2000 on down.
In our era,
they sharing.
Yeah.
They don't want to share. Our era. I say majority of our era.
You talking about present time or our era when we was coming up?
Both.
Then don't do that. Don't do that. We had just as many hoes in our era as it is hoes now.
What do you mean by
it's just one?
No, what I'm saying is the ones who are willing
sharing.
Willing to share. Knowing that you the side chick.
Polygamy. That's what I'm saying. They straight up willing to share, bruh. Share the household. They sharing everything.
They ain't doing that now.
Shit, me. Cuz told you on the patio.
But that ain't a majority. When I'm speaking on
majority.
I'm speaking on majority. Majority of our women,
bro, they got a different.
That's how they living now.
I get it's coming up. I'm saying majority of our women right now. If you took a poll, majority of the women is gonna say no to that.
To sharing?
Huh?
To sharing?
To polygamy.
No.
He talking about living in the same house as husband and wife.
He said 25 and under.
I'm saying right now, if you took a poll
with 25 and under.
Don't add all women.
No. I'm not.
Let's go to the cameras on this.
I'm sticking to what he's saying.
Let's go to the cameras on this because we could make this a vote for the women that's 25 and under to vote on this. Do y'all mind sharing a man or do you want him to yourself?
Listen, they don't even want you to take them out on a date.
All women want something to themselves. They get beat into polygamy.
Listen.
You say they get beat into it?
He talking about they willing to share.
By things they going to just the environment just forces them to end up saying I'm gonna accept that. Some of them, a lot of them.
Okay. Some
conditions.
He's saying they willing to share, right? 25 and under, they don't even want you to take them to Cheesecake Factory. They talking about that's below them.
It's exactly. Okay to be so if you could take them somewhere that's past Cheesecake, if hold on, stay right there. You say they don't want you taking. They want you to take them somewhere past Cheesecake Factory.
That's why I say they ain't not gonna share.
For that group of 25-year-olds that's still willing to go to Cheesecake Factory,
majority is out
hit me out. The ones that's 25 and under, that's willing to go to Cheesecake Factory, they don't want to share. But the ones who talking about, I'm too good to go here, then that's going to be the ones who be like, okay, I'm going to take you here. And matter of fact, I'm going to go and get my other girl, such and such, and we all is finna hang out together, and she ain't go.
They think they a bad bitch,
as
bro.
long as he
And they ain't
throwing
doing
out
it.
bad bitch money, they gonna do.
You know
they
what,
gonna
though?
do what he want them to do.
Nah,
Hey,
but you done changed the
hey,
concept. Now
no.
you talking about throwing out money.
No, because that's
we
what
just
it
talking
is.
about the willingness.
I also got to change.
We talking about the willingness. We ain't talking about if it's money involved. We talking about just the willingness.
The money gonna get.
But take hold on. But take that out. We know money will make a motherfucker do anything.
Right. But now listen, women, people have fetishes, right? Women, the same dude, nigga, that cut the grass, you know what I'm saying, that do the plumbing, that do all these different, look how odds and jobs. At the right time, a bust down, that same chick that nigga paid for, that nigga spent bands on, that she chasing and running around, you know what I'm saying? That same, because you get this. Now I'm gonna tell you what I get personally. When I'm working, I got white dust everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's for some reason. When women, I'm not clean, that beard rough. For some reason, they looking like, dang, what's up, sister? Oh, none, how you do? They go to blush and all kind of stuff.
Because you looking like Project Cleanup. They
want you can't clean me up.
No, but they thinking they can. They know I could take this nigga here, boy.
What I'm saying is, it's all about what you feeling at the different times. You feel different things.
Yeah, but
so it's a time, bro, where that same dude, you could take. That's why you notice. You can tell this dude got all this money, and she be messing with a dude behind his back that ain't got nearly what he got.
And why is that?
It's about what she like.
But no, it's
stuff she hid from you because you her man. She hid something from you. She hid that she had this type of fetish, that type of fetish. She seen a dude like her dad who was a hardworking man. You know what I'm saying? She attracted to that too. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga over here get shit done today. Financially, he getting shit done. She attracted to that too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just attracted to one type, nigga. All types. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fuck fat nigga. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fuck whoever is who they want to fuck. That's what they say. A woman make her mind up on who she gonna fuck from day one.
In the first 30 seconds.